What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. Okay, well, I'm sure some people have already mentioned this. I don't know if other content creators have gotten to it yet, but I figured I would just call it out because it's been brought to my attention several times already. But I finally took a look at the numbers, and if you see here, this is odd because literally, a day or 2 days ago, I recorded the video talking about how we got new players into the game. Well, here we go. On the last 2 days, we have jumped down from like the 190s, even above 200K daily active players, down to 140. Now, keep in mind, from when ranked rewards started, this is still up a significant amount. It's still up about 10, 15,000 or, 10 to 12,000. And so what could this be? What has happened in the last week that would cause a potential drop in players? Now, I'm not going to say that this is all bots or that bots are going online. I think there are a lot of players, actual real players in the game who are upset with this too. And if you are, I would love to hear from you and get your perspective. But the only thing that comes to mind, or at least the main thing that comes to mind that has been out over the past week, is the proposal for the updated rewards. So if we go over to that, let's actually take a closer look now. This thing is going to pass with rather flying colors, I should say, or overwhelming support. We're sitting at 88%. And for those who don't remember, this is going to tier out. And actually, we can go ahead and click into this. Why not? This is going to tier out the SPS rewards in a way that really rewards Diamond and Champion a significant amount more. So if you had accounts playing in Bronze, I mean, you're not going to be getting the same amount of SPS. Now, granted, one of the big complaints is that SPS, or just even DEC, when it was happening, all of this was getting sucked out dry by the bot farms, like the massive bot farms out there. Now, if all those, or the majority of those accounts, stay in Bronze and Silver, they can only suck dry the 25% of the total rewards pool for each Modern or Wild, right? The other 75% are going to go to Gold, Diamond, and Champion. Now, one of the things that I've been asking is, okay, many people who disagree, right, who disagree with the proposal still feel as though this needs to be done, right? So my question is, if you don't like the proposal as it stands, what do you want to change, right? One of the things that comes to mind for me is, these percentages might be skewed a little too high to the higher leagues, right? What if you just made it 20% across the board in each of these respective fields, right? Because then obviously you're going to have less people playing in Champ, a few more playing in Diamond, a few more playing in Gold, and then your majority in Silver and Bronze. But at least if you were saying, okay, every league is going to be even, and of course, where there's fewer people, right, Champion, Diamond, maybe Gold to a certain extent, the rewards will be a little bit more abundant, or at least split between less people in that situation. So I don't know what the right answer is. I voted yes, and I'll keep my vote as yes for now, as I haven't heard a good, compelling argument against. Because I do believe that curbing some of the exploitative behavior, if the stats are right, and again, I'm saying this secondhand, so take all of what I say with a grain of salt. You should always take whatever I say with a grain of salt. But I've heard anywhere from 40 to 70 to 80% are being farmed by like the top 25 accounts or top 25 farm accounts, right? They're all being funneled into one account. So again, even if it's 40%, that's still too much. For 40% to be going to 25 total accounts, that's almost half of the rewards in the league. And if it's any higher than 40%, if it's closer to that 70 or 80 that I heard reported as well, that's even worse. So that's why I maintain capping this is the right thing to do. I may disagree. I mean, I do disagree with the percentages. I feel as though it's a little top heavy. This game has already done a lot to reward a lot of the people who are in Diamond and Champion, or who are at the higher levels. So I don't want to take too much of that away from Bronze and Silver. I want people playing in Bronze and Silver to be able to feel like they can still get a good amount, especially if you're going to have a lot of these bot accounts or bot farms sign off, or if you have a lot of players leave, right? Well, that should create more opportunities for people in the lower leagues to start earning more as well. And I think it should be fair across the board. But that's just my opinion. I'm curious to hear yours. How are you feeling about this? Are you surprised by this massive drop off in players? Do you think that this is mostly bots? Do you think that there's a lot of real players in this? Again, I'm not naive enough to think that it's only bots. I know that real players are not happy with this as well, the bronze and silver players. And I get it, right? I get it to a certain extent. So I just want to understand where you're coming from, how you feel about it, and what change you would want to make in order for you to vote yes to the proposal, right? So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and we can continue the conversation there. Otherwise, I will catch you all in the next video, and I will see you around the game. Take care.